guys,
Nice.
today we are so happy to have, let me see, how can I describe you? I think you're probably the biggest muscle of bad friends.
Whoa!
I
Don't
disagree.
tell Bobby and Andrew
I
that.
disagree.
Don't
I
fire
think-
me.
I think it's Carlos.
Slugs, we have the biggest announcement of our lives
Pinch
right now.
yourselves.
Pinch
You
yourselves.
ain't dreaming.
We are finally here today to tell you that on September 12th,
The day after.
oh, Annie, that's not relevant. You can finally get Trash Tuesday merch. And it's so cute. We
And
had
it's
girls,
cute.
cool, awesome designs. Each of these are available at slugfam.com. Each of these are available. Just click the link below.
We have, look, Khalyla and I are modeling them in extra larges that we're wearing as dresses.
I'm wearing a small tank top, and it's my favorite tank top I've ever owned. I love it so much.
It's so cute. I wore it on stage last night. Everybody loved it.
September 12th, slugfam.com. These are so comfy, so cute.
Cut them, crop them,
And then send us
muscle
pics.
shirt them.
And then go out in the world and meet other slugs and talk about skull. You know what to do.
Wear us. Hey Sluggies, welcome to our new set. We're so excited. So many fun things coming. I am on the road as always. You can see me do live stand-up comedy in San Francisco at Cobb's Comedy Club September 15th and 16th. I'll be at the Comedy Store for the next Annie Wood and Friends September 20th. Get your tickets, it always sells out. I'll be in Austin, Texas at the Vulcan October 6th and 7th. I'm gonna be in La Jolla shooting my comedy special October 13th and 14th. I'll be in San Jose, California at the Improv November 17th and 18th, and Houston, Texas, December 15th and 16th. I am always adding dates, so go to annieletterman.com/shows for tickets.
Hi, Slugs. I'm so sad to miss today's episode, but you have a really fun one ahead of you, and I'm very excited to let you know I'm going to be doing stand-up over on the East Coast September 28th. I'll be in D.C., which is one of my favorite cities to do comedy in, and we sold out the first show. There's still tickets for the second show. We just added it. And then September 30th, I'm going to be doing a very special show in Boston at the Wilbur Theater. And I will have a special guest with me. I'm just really excited. I can't wait to see you guys at these shows. You can get tickets at esteroниce.com.
For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month's subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code TRASH. Find out why 4,000 healthcare professionals recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code TRASH. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code TRASH.
Order your THC products from Mood today. For 20% off your first order and free gummies, go to HelloMood.com and use promo code TrashTuesday. That's HelloMood.com, promo code TrashTuesday for 20% off your order and free gummies.
You guys, we have Jesse, Jetski, Juicy Johnson on today. Thanks
I have
for
some
being
to add
here.
to that. Jesse, Jetski, Juicy, Ski Mask, Little Veins. Was there another one?
Tiny veins.
Do you have tiny veins?
Apparently, we did an IV thing in Kansas City, Andy and
With
I.
Wes from The Challenge in his mansion. What's up, Wes?
Literally in a mansion, and he had these nurses there, and they hooked us up to the IV, and they had to keep putting mine in because my veins were too small.
Yeah.
Wait, they can use a little thing, you
the
know.
little
like-
butterfly one.
No. Yeah, butterfly is easy, but I'm saying like there's a vein finder.
A vein finder. It's
Like
like
a
a stud finder.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is.
Beep, beep, stud.
It's this
Boop, boop.
little light that you
Producers.
put over, and you can find your veins like a lot easier.
I consider myself a stud finder. My mouth just goes agape when I find a stud.
Wait, Juicy, why do you go by Jetski?
Both of my nicknames, mostly all of them, they just sound like my name, Jesse. So I went to this open mic years ago in Arizona, and they gave everybody like 10 minutes, and it was this guy's first time ever on stage, and he told this long story about riding a jet ski, and he said the word jet ski literally hundreds of times, and my friend leaned over, and Jason Hill, and he was like, "You should go buy Jetski," and that's just as
Because
simple
this
as
guy
that.
is about to ride you
But so no
for
actual
10 minutes straight.
Yeah, but then I like went on Facebook and changed my name to Jetski, and I was saying Kawasaki was sponsoring me, and it was clearly a joke. And yeah.
Wait, but no jet ski company has reached out, like Sea-Doo or anything like that.
No, nobody's reached out.
Wait,
and
no, I think we
where's my
should
What the
camera?
hell?
What the hell? Honestly, this is a way to capitalize. If I was the CEO of Sea-Doo or any of these other jet ski companies or Kawasaki, I would have already hit you up by now.
It would be awesome. I'd love to sell jet skis at my shows. Just
Oh
have
my
them on
God,
the merch table.
would be amazing.
Yeah, and then if you ever
Come outside. We're doing merch out on the dock.
Yeah.
you know,
Meet and greet on the dock.
You know what bad friends should do? Instead of having just a regular seat, they should have you on an actual jet
Oh
ski.
my
They should.
God.
And they should have one of the freaking jet ski companies sponsor that or just give you one.
Bobby could afford a jet ski.
he
No,
can.
he can't. You guys don't know Bobby's broke?
I didn't know that. Oh no, I'm gonna get
Guys,
fired
Bobby's
soon.
broke. You guys didn't
so
know?
broke.
Go Reddit, go.
Go Reddit, go. That's a great podcast name.
That's my nickname, Reddit Letterman.
Reddit letter.
Have you guys ever tasted breast milk from either a friend or a family
My
member?
mom.
Me too.
When I was a
Jetski's mom.
kid.
Same answer.
What?
I wasn't a kid.
Are you guys into that? Is there, because you know, like Esther has this like huge desire to take it from the tap as an adult.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
But now it reads true. If
I
you
could
think about
see
it, you go,
it.
yeah. that
I'm not
matches.
interested.
I will
say it's
try
really good-
anything
They say
if you
it's
ask
really
me
good
twice.
For you. I mean, there are people who like there was this one documentary I had watched where this guy like he searches and pays a lot of money for like a week's and weeks supply of breast milk. That's all he does.
But
That's
he
all
wants
drinks.
it outside of the breast. He doesn't want to suckle it out of the boob.
Well, I think it reversed. He believes it reversed his cancer or something like that, something terminal. So
I feel like Todd would want to suckle breast milk from me.
kind of hot.
Like, he wouldn't admit it, but he would be really into it, I think.
I feel like I drink oat milk, so if I'm not even
Oh.
drinking cow's milk, why am I drinking human milk?
But oat milk is so thick.
I mix it in. I'm not just like drinking it from the carton.
Oh my God, she's chugging it.
Is oat milk still in? I thought oat milk was out.
I just drink it because it seems like the most sustainable milk.
Oh, she's so healthy and helpful. You know, it's not sustainable.
What?
Jet skis.
I know.
Very bad for
I
the
gotta make up
environment.
for it in the milk department.
Very bad for the environment. I like the idea of you chugging oat milk, standing up on a jet ski.
All right, let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Have you ever like breastfed? Sorry, I'm still.
No,
on
my
that.
friend squirted her breast milk, and I was shocked at the way it
like
came
a super
out.
soaker.
It comes out like
It
a
sprays.
shower head.
Yeah,
it
it
comes from all
sprays.
corners.
Whoa.
And
have you-
I was disgusted. I was like, ugh.
I
I didn't know I would have that reaction. I was like, ugh. It was like on me. I was like, get this sticky mess off me. My mom told me that she's like, breastfeeding a baby is like, you feel so, she's like, it just feels so good. Like, it kind of hurts. Like, the baby will like bite you and stuff. But she's like, but you just feel so like where you're supposed to be in life. But then I also wouldn't breastfeed. So I was like, it was kind of a dig at me.
You wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't suckle that. No. Have you seen my mom's boobs?
No, I have not.
Pass. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine if your baby just rejects your.
No, I did, and my mom was like,
You're like,
it-
blah.
I was like, ugh. But I was I was like born traumatically.
Oh, that's right. You came out ass first.
I
Right?
came out ass first. They had to pop me
You
out.
twerking out of there?
I told you, I think I got tofurkened by the doctor.
Tofurkin.
Like his hands went into my mom's vag and mine.
Yeah, like a kebab.
He fish hooked me out.
Oh, wow.
Lawsuit.
And then you were like, I'm not breastfeeding.
I was like, psh. But my brother would breastfeed. I was like, Mom, what do you want me to do? Try now. Pull him out. Let's go, bitch.
Would she have you both on at the same time?
No, because I wouldn't. I had to be bottle fed. I didn't want nothing to do
At
with it.
all? Like you never.
I was like, I only liked my brother. I was born, I would like cuddle in with my brother, but I didn't like to be held or anything.
Because that's pretty epic to have twins and just have one on each.
Just
titty.
hanging, hands free.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
No hands, baby.
Grocery shopping, just getting things done. Yeah.
Her boobs are kind of like a roller coaster because one goes up and one goes down.
Oh, how fun.
Ooh, sorry, Mom.
What do you guys, I don't know if you've seen this viral TikTok, but there's this girl who basically is like super upset because she wasn't afforded the, how do you say, like, I think she tried
I know
to,
what she was gonna say, and this is at me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, this is definitely not at you because I don't even think you would agree with her.
No, she's an idiot.
But basically, there's this girl who's like, "Hey, like I should be there. Concessions should be made to accommodate my time blindness."
She has time blindness.
What's
She's
that?
basically, I think she has ADD, right,
She's
Annie?
just late for everything?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's always late for everything, and she calls it time blindness. And she was like, "This job that I, applied for should consider that this is like a disability."
It's so funny to go in and they're like, "What do you want us to know about you?" She's like, "I'm going to be a terrible employee, and I'm going to go crazy if you
That's
don't
so
hire
annoying.
me."
That's my biggest pet peeve. When
late?
people are like so late all the time and they just don't respect anybody else's time.
Oh my
To hear
god!
that there is
Get
now
out of
an
here. Can we have
excuse for
Jetski
that?
off the show?
I'm a little bit easier about
me.
time because
Oh,
I grew
I-
up with island time. So
Oh,
like time is
must be
just a
nice.
suggestion.
Yeah.
You got time. She got time blindness. You have island time.
Yeah, it's,
I got
crazy.
anytime, baby.
but I feel as though like I think it's just like cultural differences
It
too.
is.
But
Yeah.
but if I know someone is like a big stickler about time, then I'm like on my shit because I'm scared. But
I
if,
try, but it's like it's just I can't believe it. Like I'll get up so early, like ready to go, and then I'm like, oh my god, I like look at the time, I'm like, are you fucking kidding
no,
me?
me too.
I would need like an alarm going off like every 5 minutes, going like, you have to do this now, you have to do this now. And I think I try to just accommodate other people in the sense where it's like, if I'm late, just start like with the show. I'm like, just start without me, because Esther's very like, she has like anxiety around time starting. Like, not that I'm saying she's wrong or anything, but most people are like start on time.
Yeah.
But I don't ever want to inconvenience anyone with my lateness, so I'm like, whatever we can do to just start, so everyone can leave at the same time.
Oh yeah, I've loosened up a little bit where I'm not like so anxious about getting somewhere late, but it's just been drilled into me as a kid of like, you got it if you're, what is the saying? If you're on time, you're late.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
and it's still like, I know it's like a thing that I carry, like it's not like the way everyone should be, but I am like programmed like that.
Yeah, but it's more normal for that because things need to get done.
True. Yeah, I just hate when people are like, let's meet at 5, and then it's like 5:30, and they're like, I'm on my way, and then they get there at 6. You're
And they're
like,
lying.
"What?"
They're lying
That's
about
a
being
whole
on their way.
hour
You
of
know,
my-
on their way
That's
means they're like wiping their ass and
Oh, yeah,
brushing
yeah.
their
That's
teeth.
a very cokehead move. I'm on my way. I swear to God, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Like 3 hours later, I'm on my way. You're
That's
like-
the worst, to lie to people about where you are. And
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
be honest. I'm late. I'm like, all right, I'll go do something else.
my friend Abby lives like, there's no service. Like when you enter, she lives like in the hills in Burbank. And so you enter the hill area and there's like one spot where you can text and talk on your phone, and then you're going to have no
Oh,
service.
yeah.
So there would be times where I'm like, almost there. And then I would just stop and like, oh, I'm going to like check my phone real quick and make sure I get everything done. And I would literally be like, oh my God, Abby, I am like at your house. I've been here for an hour. I'm so sorry. Like I would just completely like get absorbed in my phone
No, I feel
at
similar.
the bottom of her hill. Like it's so fucked
I'd be
up.
so pissed.
No, she should be pissed, but she wasn't, and that's why we're still friends.
So I have really
Because of
good
the grace of her, of Abby and God.
I have really good long-term memory. Like I can remember things from ages ago, like the smallest details I can remember. But I have really bad short-term memory. Like 5 minutes before a meeting, I could be like, okay, I got 5 minutes before. I will blow it off and completely forget within that 5-minute time frame that I had a meeting. Like that's how not present I am, like in the moment.
I'm the exact opposite.
Are you counting down those 5 minutes in your head?
Yeah, and I my long term is bad, but my short term is good.
I feel like that's more important to have better short term because you're actually getting things done in the moment. I'll just completely forget in that 5 minutes.
I always have
Yeah.
that feeling where I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing something. Oh,
That's anxiety, I think.
I just started. No, it's not putting my fucking schedule in my phone. I've gotten so good, but it's only been this year that I started really using my calendar. It's crazy. Like Stella was asking our dates, and I was like, do you know I have to ask 2 shamans? I have to ask my manager, my agent. Like, there's so many people I have to hit up about what is happening in my life for
Yeah.
the next 6 months.
You got that Google Calendar?
I got that Google Calendar, but for some reason my shaman doesn't want a trace, so he's not on.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Shaman's not on Gmail?
How does that work? Like, is it is a shaman more sought after if they play the game of tease? Like, you can't have access to me only during ceremony, and like, do they that is that allure that they're hard to reach sometimes?
My shaman and I love each other. If I didn't talk to him in between, I mean, it would still be fun to see him and stuff, but it's like we love each other. I do sessions with him all
I
the
would love
time.
to see a shaman with a Bluetooth and like a BlackBerry.
He's like, go for Jose or whatever. Go for, what would a shaman's name be? I can't say mine.
Juicy, do you talk about your relationship at all, like on podcasts?
Not really. I've started doing jokes about it now.
Yeah.
And on tour, we'd do like a room with thousands of people, and I'd be like, I don't talk about it on the podcast, but I'll tell you guys since it's just us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 3,000 people. But yeah, I've been slowly talking about it now, and yeah.
Can we talk about that you're single?
Yeah, I've been single for quite a while now, so it's fine to talk about. I'm not really looking to date though, but
That's a really good move.
yeah.
Yeah, really good move. I think that's like been the most valuable thing. I can't say valuable, you already know that.
I love it.
But it's like being alone is so kind of intoxicating.
Oh my God, it's so much time and fun, and you don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah. I mean, you guys were together for a long time. Like, what was it like? Like, did it feel like grim?
Well, Annie knows, like, he's a great guy, great
Yeah,
heart
he's
and everything.
awesome.
It just kind of moved like platonic. So
I can relate to that.
yeah. So it was like we were just kind of became roommates, but we still love each other. But we were also in a really bad situation, living situation, because Annie knows this. I call it like it was like a trap house. There was like a lot of drugs
She
going
like
in and
lived
out.
in a crack den.
Yeah.
With
Crack
several
den.
people.
It was like infested. It was just like 5 other dudes living there, and then other people would come in and out too and crash on the couch or in the shed.
Yeah, there's just no privacy or anything there.
Yeah, I felt like I don't want to say I felt like a prisoner, because I think that's extremely disrespectful
To prisoners?
to prisoners, but
To Australians.
to Australians, and I know there's one in the building.
Yes.
But I didn't like living there, so I had to get out.
Yeah.
But he was kind of, we were struggling comics, and we both like helped each other, and it was cheap to live there, and we kind of were on food stamps at the same time at one point. And I remember like one time using my food stamps to get us a sandwich, but I didn't have enough, and so he like covered the other $1, and
Oh,
we
so
split the
romantic.
sandwich
That is
in like a
romantic.
parking lot. And like we have like all those struggling moments together that will kind of bond us forever. But yeah, now it's hard to adjust to my new reality.
Well, you have a bad long-term memory, so you'll forget about him soon.
Yeah,
In a couple of years, you'll be like, who?
it's scary because you're right.
Sandwich?
But now I'm like, I wake up and I'm in this beautiful apartment, and it's like clean, and I feel I'm like adjusting to feeling successful, because for so long I've not been, and it's hard it was hard for a while to even say that.
Yeah.
'Cause, you don't want to be like, oh, you have an ego or whatever, but like for me and how far I've come, like I feel very successful now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels
And you
great.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a great feeling though, to have your own space finally, and to kind of
And it like aligned well, like you found the right place. It wasn't hard to get. It was like everything worked out.
Oh yeah, well I've been looking for like over
Yeah.
a year. Like on Zillow, it was like my porn. I would every
Yeah.
night fall asleep just scrolling through like houses and dreaming, and finally I just had to do it. And I'd saved up all this money from working at the Comedy Store, and it literally took everything I had saved to get the deposit. And it was just like a gambling move. And as soon as I got in, we did the Bad Friends tour, and that financially set me up to like keep living there. And now I'm headlining and finding
Yeah.
other ways to be independent financially.
fuck yeah,
But-
congrats.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I owe a lot to them, and like it really feels sometimes like it saved my life.
Yeah.
My situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Bobby first talked about you, well before you even did Bad Friends, but he always had like an affinity for you. He always just
Remind him about it. He's lost it.
Well, he's broke now. You're the rich one.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Is that what we're
way.
trying to go with? He's broke.
We bonded over the tour, and I think he's kind of just trying to keep me in an employee space. instead of like a friend space. I know.
Well, actually, I think you're wrong. If
Really?
he's trying to do that,
Yeah.
or if you feel like he's giving you like negative attention, it's probably you've entered the family space.
Oh, that's great. Well, he calls me his daughter all the time.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of times he accidentally calls me Jules.
Yeah, you know,
Really?
like, do you realize how much he terrorizes Jules?
Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
there
you're
is
right.
not like a real. I've never seen them have a sweet moment. It's like pure terror.
Oh, that's
Bobby's
my
so
future.
funny.
Yeah, so I think you're just family
He's
space
crazy.
now.
Well, they paid me really good on the tour, and I spent way too much money, but I wanted to thank them. And so at the end of the tour, we were at this hotel, and Bobby was sitting on the luggage cart, and this guy is like, he was so scared. Excuse me, can I get that cart? And Bobby stands up really fast, and his fanny pack is wide open, and all his stuff falls out, and this bottle of cologne shatters. And he's in the bus, and he's like, that was a $300 bottle of cologne. And then we went to New York, and I saw that cologne. I kind of played it down. I was like, oh my God, what was it? And he told me, and then I looked it up, and they had that store right by our hotel in New York City.
Which one was it?
I'd have to look it up.
Is it Le Labo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, he's a $300, and so it was like way too much money to spend, but I was like, they took me on this 33 shows, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. So I went and I got him the bottle of cologne, and he was really upset about it. He probably is, well, he's never gonna watch this, so I think it's all right. He'd probably kill me for saying that story because I've never
That's so
said it.
cute.
But he was like, never ever do that. You know, I think it came from a place of like he didn't want me spending my money on him.
Exactly.
That's
But I
so
was, like, so
cute.
excited.
So sweet. That's such a good present. I love a present where you scheme a little behind the scenes.
Yeah, all day I was
Yeah.
like excited to
That's
give
so
it to
sweet.
him.
I love how you're like that. You always send me like the sweetest text messages and stuff. They always come to me like so randomly. It's like, yeah,
Oh yeah, well,
it should always be sweet.
yeah, I learned my lesson.
I'll take presents.
But I love him to death, you know, and so it's like it's just funny to be like, okay, just don't show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe reserve it only for his birthday because he gets real bratty on his birthday. Like if you don't get him a great gift,
What?
That's so
You will get
funny.
called
No,
out.
your present's perfect. That's so good. That's a good instinct. Don't waste it on him anymore.
yeah,
But
don't
do that
waste it
for-
on him. But on his birthday, if you show up empty-handed, he will remember that and he will hold you
He's
to
so
that.
confusing.
But on his birthday, he just turns into like everyone should give me everything.
I went to his birthday
my
party at that
goodness.
restaurant.
Oh, that's right.
That was fun.
Yeah, his 50th.
That was cool.
That was really fun. I think Esther was so high.
so high.
like
She was
broke
such a
her
delight. It was so
vegan diet
fun.
and ate beef all night.
She was just so high.
She was
just
like, "What is that?"
nibbling.
I was like, "Beef. You can't have this." She's like, "Yeah, I can."
Oh my God. Thank God she broke that vegan diet.
I was like, "Well, you're at a Korean barbecue spot, so this is the perfect."
You're going to have a lot of
place
pickled
so
things
good.
if you
to
don't
break.
have that. She's going to be eating pickled stuff.
Your show was so fun, by the way. That's when I last texted you. She
Oh,
did that
the
show.
Annie Wood and Friends?
Yeah, 2 shows at the Comedy Store, both sold out.
Yeah, that was
It was
so
so
fun.
fun. Annie pays really well, but it was really great. And then all those people from that reality show were in the green room, and
Yes. Oh, Jetski has come with me on so many like challenge hangs and has never watched the challenge.
I've never seen it.
Well, it's like insane. There's so many. It's like been on for 20 years or more.
Yeah, do you watch it?
Yeah, I used to in the early years. So all of Annie's, not the newer cast, like the newer guys, I don't know,
Yeah.
but like the old school.
Well, they bring
like
them
I
back
know
sometimes.
Wes, I know,
Oh, yeah.
you know CT, I know
Yeah.
all those guys.
CT, we gotta get CT. We need CT and Johnny Bananas. We're coming for you, Tori. Come on, Tori. We're meant to be.
Wait, who's Tori?
Tori is like so she used to be engaged to Jordan, who was at the Annie and Friends show. Jordan did my podcast. Jordan was born with one hand. He wins everything. He won a tug of war contest with a man with 2 hands.
Yeah, those.
He's
are-
smart. So like he watched for like the tell of when the guy was gonna pull.
Yeah.
And then he would give slack, so he would fall off the back. Like he's just smarter and better than literally everyone, and he beats every 2-handed person. He even like one challenge, he went skydiving. They made them skydive, and his parachute didn't work, and he basically broke his knee in the beginning of the challenge, and he still won. He just is so unbelievable. So we had him on Annie Wood, and he he wouldn't leave. Like Todd and I were like, we cannot believe how long this person is here. We was like, when are we going out to eat? So we just like have a Jordan now. Like Jordan comes to all of our stuff, and him and Todd are so loud they get wasted and they're screaming.
The green room was so loud. It was
you were like, guys, they can hear you. You're so good at you're like, we're late. It's loud. I'm always like,
I know, I'm such a
chaos.
nerd, but there were a bunch of drinks were spilled, so the ground was really sticky.
It was sticky. It was crazy. Jordan's always wearing like a cowboy hat and like overalls that are down. Like, but he's so cute. He's so awesome.
It was wild, but those shows were really fun.
I wanted to set him up with Whitney before she got.
What does he look like? I want to know.
He's hot.
I'm still
Will you look
single,
up Jordan?
Annie.
Jordan Weissly.
Am I chopped liver? Are we not throwing options my way anymore?
You reject my whiteys, but he's Venezuelan or something too, or Panamanian.
Oh, he's white?
He's half
Panamanian?
Panamanian.
Oh, no. He's
Panamanian.
cute.
He's so hot. He's the best.
He's not.
He's number one. He's so cool.
Oh, yeah, he's super cute.
He's so fun. He's so funny. He's the best. He's doing
I've
race
never
car
seen him
driving
without
now.
the
Oh, he has a
cowboy hat.
fiance.
Yeah. No, he was engaged to Tori, but they broke up.
Oh, I see.
And Tori, I'm like, Tori, come to me, bitch. Come to me. She's like, Philly area.
He is super cute.
Yeah, no, he's number one. But it's like, he's always down. He's
There's
the
his
best.
hat.
Have I really rejected your whiteys?
Yeah, it's okay. They're island whiteys too. I'm like, they grew up on islands.
I don't think I
climb
ever
trees.
actually met any though. That's a thing. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I can't be attracted to a guy just on paper alone.
Of course.
It's
Yeah,
so
that's why I
hard for
can't
me.
do dating apps.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's so well, I always think you have to go through a funeral. Like you meet the person and you're on a date with them and you're like, you have to have a funeral for the person you created them to be.
Yeah, I've
does
never
not
done that, but that
exist.
sounds
But-
exactly right.
But even then, I can't even create an idea of them when I see them. I just think that
That's better.
They're all the same. They all open with the same line. They all
What is
have,
it? What's a line that you get?
something about my weekend or something. If they try to be too funny or too clever, then it's like a red flag. How many times have you texted that same sentence to someone today? And I know it's just a numbers game. I'm not hating on people on dating apps, but personally for me, it's just a snooze fest. Every guy in LA has their surfing pic, their Burning Man pic. It's very specific. And they all kind of just start to feel the same, look the same.
The only guy I went on a date, well, two guys I went on a date with on Mariah, and the one guy paid extra to direct hit me. That I liked. I was like, okay. Even though he's probably doing it for a lot of people. And we had good vibes. He was from Philly and he was brought up Quaker, and we had all these really good vibes, talking. We had good text. And then we hung out. It was kind of fine. But then he just wanted to keep texting and would never hang out. I was like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
You're his new BetterHelp therapist.
Yeah, I'm like, am I your therapist? What's going on? But
we should go to the singles bar, but then
Wait, Jesse, we should
every
go
guy
out
I
and
talk
just
to would just be waiting to talk to you.
wasn't
that's not
Nehemiah
true.
was kind of leaning in on you, I like
Oh,
this
yeah,
girl.
Nehemiah.
No, because we are so opposite. You're blonde, I'm brown. I think that you and I together, looking for boys in the wild,
We'd
would
be unstoppable,
Oh, yeah, we'd
Khalyla.
be unstoppable.
I'd be on the God mic. I'd be on the God mic at the bar.
At the bar.
You guys, we've got them lined up in the corner.
And we're gonna be in Austin together
That would be really fun.
When are you guys going to be in Austin together?
So
next weekend.
yeah, I'm headlining Sunset Strip in Austin on the 25th, and then Tiger Brother Live's on the 26th. So I'm gonna,
Wait, let's go out.
that would be really fun. You're gonna be able. You got to bring your cowboy.
I'll
boots.
bring my Tecovas. I think Tecovas is an Austin brand.
I'm also really
Annie,
awkward.
you want to meet us
though.
there?
I'm jealous. I can't.
No, just
Why
oh wait,
not?
yeah,
what
just
weekend? This next weekend?
next weekend.
On family vacation.
Cocaine, come on.
Bring your whole
Cocaine.
family. We need as
I've
many
never done
wingmen as we can get.
Cowboy cocaine.
No, that's been my dream for Annie to just wing me or wing us.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I'm just giving you cocaine for some reason. Some reason I'm always giving Khalyla coke in every story. It's just me no one else is doing it. I'm just go Khalyla, go.
Imagine how if I look at my instrument, this thing is going to snort some shit up.
Well, how do you have game at a bar though? Because my whole thing is I'm not gonna hook up the night.
Me neither.
And so how do you? I feel at a bar, when you go out, guys are just that's all they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So then I'm just talking to them to be make friends first.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It takes me a while. I don't sleep with because it takes me a while to be attracted to somebody.
Same.
It's very rare that I'm attracted to someone right out the gate, and usually if I am, that will wane over time. If I'm super attracted to them initially, I know the next week I'm I like slow burns when I'm oh, I think I'm attracted, and then it starts to grow. So I'm with you on that. We're definitely not fucking next weekend.
Hell yeah.
We're not making out in the bathroom.
No, I'll make out.
Make out in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I had a thing when I used to drink where in Santa Fe where I'd be like, we have to make out, like I liked making out like behind the dumpster and stuff. I don't know why. I was always like, it's so funny. You're always like
That
on the
is
pee
really
wall.
funny.
I was always like, let's go make out. And parties in college, it was always like guys were always putting me up on the sink.
Oh yeah, see, making out is super fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can't bang though.
But no banging, no bathroom bangs, none of
I
that.
feel like in Austin,
Oh, never?
a bathroom bang?
Bathroom bangs later on.
Later on, yeah, sure, but not my first night in Austin, no.
When I lived
Yeah,
in Santa
no.
Fe, there's something about a country town too. It makes you want to just get it in a bathroom.
Well, abortions are illegal in Texas.
So
So no bangs in
hotter.
Austin. Oh, yeah. There's
I'm
more risk
packing
involved.
my.
Well, you bring the baby across state lines and then you get rid of it.
Yeah, but
I
yeah.
travel with my Julie pack, my emergency contraceptive, so we're good.
What is it? It's like-
It sounds like a vape, but it's. What if it came in vape form?
oh my God.
That's actually Julie.
I know, Julie. If you're watching, vape, emergency contraceptive.
That's awesome.
Dude, people would be down.
Yeah, that's
you could
all-
partner with Jewel. It would be JUULIE.
Yeah, collab. Wow, that's pretty genius. No, but
That's
it's
a
an
great
emergency. It's
idea.
like it's emergency contraceptive. So even if he, blows a load, you are covered.
You got that plan B
Yeah.
in vapor.
Plan A, Plan Austin. Trying to lock you up.
But I think they party out there. It's like downtown Austin, which is where the club I'm at and the theater you're at. It's like all in that downtown area, and everything's really close walking distance. All the bars and stuff. So it's like a big party town.
This probably won't be released until after, but I should start to recruit some hotties, right? Line them up for us.
How do you
Damn
find
it! I
them?
wish you were there.
I know.
What the fuck?
I know. And I'm going to an Esther Hicks seminar in Philly with my parents. And
What's
Bonnie
an
and
Esther Hicks seminar?
Esther gets
Ooh.
real country.
It's a Hick Esther. It's Esther in cowboy boots. And she's got dip. She spits on you. I'm like, oh my God. Stella would be into it. Esther Hicks is like, she supposedly like channels beings or
Like
something.
past.
A medium?
Like a
She's
medium.
no, it's like, will you look up a description of Esther Hicks?
Is this something your parents planned or you're dragging
No,
them
I'm bringing them.
That
Oh,
sounds
cool.
right.
It's gonna be fun.
Esther Hicks. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
let's
how to
see.
explain her.
Esther Hicks.
People call her the dark arts.
Okay, is an American inspirational speaker, channeler, and author. She has co-written 9 books with her late husband, Jerry Hicks. But it is, let's see, hold on. Go down a bit.
She rules.
I want to know specifically what channeling is.
It's awesome. I listen to her stuff all the time.
You're like channeling a person. Oh, hold on, I'll find it.
Is it more
It's
paranormal
not like specific
stuff?
people. No. It's like
Oh, there it is.
Okay, a channeler. So a channeling, so a conduit in esotericism. I can't fucking read. A conduit
join the club.
I can't see
and
any of
spiritual discourse is a specific object, person, location, or process in a seance or entering a
isn't
trance
like that. Hers is
or
like-
using psychedelic medicine.
Hers is like your ultimate being wants you to be happy, and you're here to be happy. It's like about manifesting.
So
and like,
communicating with the spiritual realm or the metaphysical energy.
and like every time you're upset, it's because you're not congruent with your spirit. Like your spirit just wants you happy, loving everyone, and if you're not, it's because you're.
I felt like that like my body and spirit were separate. I went to go make a protein smoothie, and I was like, we're gonna treat ourselves to something nice. That's
Oat
literally
milk.
what I thought. I was like, why am I saying weird? But I was talking to myself as we were two
Yeah.
people. And then I go, I've lost it. And take my
Did it-
vitamins.
Did you guys both like this protein smoothie?
We both liked it. And then I chopped it up to that I'm a Gemini, so I was like,
Yeah, there's a couple things going on. I always get along with Geminis. Every
that's
boyfriend I
nice
have
to
is a
hear.
Gemini.
Everyone's always like, I'm an Aries, and I'll cut you off completely if you say one bad thing to me, but I'm also full of love. But Geminis are psychotic. And you're like,
Wait,
all
what's
right.
the general like idea? Like what are Geminis supposed to be like?
Two-faced.
That's everybody says two-faced, but I think there is like the sign is the twins, and there's a duality. And I've found with myself, like, I think it works well being a comedian because I play devil's advocate on everything. Like, it's really hard for me to really pick a stance on something because I see like all the sides to it.
That's how Todd is too. And Todd's
he
a
a
Gemini,
Gemini?
and I'm like, he's not two-faced. He just sees it's like he's more empathetic and kind because he can see
You
everyone's
see
side.
where everyone's coming from.
Yeah, and it's probably really annoying too if you're talking to me about something because I'll be like, well, a lot of that. Well, it could be this, or
I do appreciate that though.
it's
'Cause,
good
like,
for conversation.
Yeah, because sometimes, like, I know that there are times where I really need someone to just agree and back me up, especially if someone's, like, done something, you know, or, like, a boy, say, for instance, and I'm like, he did this or he did that. I do. And Annie's really good with this, where she, like, is very, like, well, fuck him and fuck this.
Yeah.
And, like, it really, you know, I feel, like, super supported in that moment. But there are times where I'm a little bit unreasonable, and I do need that voice to be
When
like,
I'm healthy,
"Well."
I'm going, come on. When I'm unhealthy, I'm like, fuck this guy, let's kill him.
That might be where the two-faced thing comes in too, because like if my friend is telling me something about like her relationship, I'll always have her side, like my best
Yeah.
friend. But in my head, I'm also thinking of the things of like, well, you could do this, this, and this to get out of it. But I'm not going
Right.
to say that because sometimes you
Yeah.
don't need to hear that. Sometimes you're just venting. So maybe that's where that comes from. of,
That's
like-
so hard when people are just venting. I'm always like, I can give you solutions out of this.
I know it's venting sounds like it should like be refreshing and cool you off, but it's usually really
like,
annoying.
oh, it's just like,
Yeah.
Speaking of venting,
whoa.
hair vent.
It's hard. It was Esther hair. Did you guys know that hair thinning will happen to approximately 1 out of 2 women sitting on this couch?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Did you know that one of the women on the couch has such thin hair that she clips in hair extensions and then it also makes it thinner?
I had no idea.
Did you know, America, did you know that?
And have you ever wished that you had visibly thicker hair? How about less shedding? Are you tired of dealing with thinning hair? Nutrafol is here to help. Their hair growth supplements use drug-free ingredients to target root causes of thinning hair and promote healthy hair growth
Good.
for real.
And what I love about Nutrafol is that they don't promise an overnight fix, which is why I know they're legit. You take 4 pills a day. I've been taking it for, I think, close to 2 years now. And I'm telling you, my baby hairs are now adult hairs.
They are in college. Did you cry when you had to drop your baby hairs off at school?
I really did. I'm like, you guys are growing up so fast.
Every girly that asks me, like, Esther, how is your hair so thick? I literally always say, if you want thicker hair, the only thing I trust is Nutrafol. Because, like you said, it's not an overnight fix. This is the real deal. And they're using real ingredients that will actually treat the issues. And Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, clinically shown to improve visible thickness and strength.
And in a clinical study, 86% of women reported improved hair growth after taking Nutrafol Women's Hair Growth Supplement for 6 months.
Take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code TRASH. Find out why over 4,000 healthcare professionals recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code TRASH. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code TRASH. Okay, so whether you're new to cannabis or you're an old pro, there's no denying that many of the products on the market seem iffy at best. And when you want to relax, iffy is sort of the last way you want to feel, and you don't really want to conjure that up.
Right, and Mood puts an end to the guessing games. It's 100% federally legal, Delta 8 and Delta 9 THC. You can have shipped straight to you. No doctors, no waiting, just affordable legal THC. And for a limited time, Mood is giving our listeners free Delta 9 gummies and 20% off your first order. Visit hellomood.com and use promo code TRASH-Tuesday.
My favorite thing about Mood, which is kind of the whole reason that I like cannabis, is that you can tailor what you ingest like to your exact mood that you want. So they have energized, creative, focused, euphoric, erotic, sleepy, chill, social. I've been using Body Soother a lot lately. Like, I just love to like pick exactly how I want to feel, pop it in, and have that exactly happen. Like, that is such a relief to me.
And like Esther said, it's great for both beginner and veteran users. However you like to take THC, Mood has you covered.
Ready for a good time without the guesswork? Order your THC products from Mood today. And for 20% off your first order and free gummies, go to hellomood.com and use promo code TRASH Tuesday. That's hellomood.com, promo code TRASH Tuesday. Trash Tuesday for 20% off your order and free gummies.
She's in the
So you
room.
guys are going to the Esther Hicks thing, and like, what is it? Just a seminar? Like, is it a couple days?
People do like hot seats. It's just one day. People will come up and they'll be like, you can look at one on YouTube real quick. It's like,
Do you get brought up on stage?
if you want, if you manifest it. I feel like my dad's going to do a hot seat. I'm excited.
I want to be channeled.
It's cool. It's really cool stuff. Like people will go up with like questions and
Oh, I like this.
she'll be like, I don't know, she just like guides people back into, it's all about like putting things in your vortex. And what I like about her messages, it's like the joy in life is the process of getting somewhere. So rather than looking at your life like, oh, I'll be happy when I have this thing, you're like satisfied with your time towards it. You know, like,
I
oh, I'm
love
so
that.
excited.
Yeah, I had this thought a couple weeks ago when I was with my family in Hawaii for my sister's 40th birthday. And it was like just a random, it wasn't even a thought. It was more like a feeling. And like, I looked at her, I looked at my family, and I was like, wait, I already made it. Not because I started to make money. I made it a long time ago. The fact that there were so many things like stacked against me when I was young, and somehow I'm still living and breathing and there's air in my lungs. I'm like, fuck, I made it. And it was there's this feeling that washed over me where I was like, everything could end today and it will be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish
And-
everybody was in that place. That's really beautiful.
The feeling came and went.
It
Yeah,
did?
yeah. I'm back into the fuck.
Well, Louise Hay is another person I listen to. She does like affirmations, and her whole thing is, she's like, the most important thing in life is breath, and the fact that we all can breathe is, and she's dead now, so it's like, doesn't last forever, but it's like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's nice to just remember that you have so much to be grateful for, and if you can acknowledge and let yourself be loved, you realize how loved you are, you know?
Yeah, and I think people forget the original dream. Remember when you were just like, I just want to make rent, or I just want a room to myself, or I just want to not worry about groceries next week. I don't want to have to steal this block of cheese from Albertsons. You know, like I don't want to have to eat shrimp crackers for 3 straight weeks. Can we get out of the
Shrimp
top?
crackers.
Shrimp
Yeah, that
crackers.
sounds great.
They're
So
little
good.
crackers.
You know, like top ramen cannot be, 2 out of the 3 meals a day. Like the original dream, we just so quickly forget it, I think. But if we were to write that down, like imagine if we wrote it down then and all the things we needed and wanted and read it now.
I did that. I used to listen to, I've always listened to self-help things, but I listened to this guy, Brian Tracy, when I first quit drinking and started doing comedy in New York. And I wrote down, he had this book called Goals. And I wrote down, you write goals in positive present tense. You do 10 goals and then you do 3 things you can do to get those goals. So it would be like, if I wrote things like, and I was so embarrassed because I'd barely started. I hadn't even done an open mic yet. And I was like, I want to be on Chelsea Lately. So I was like, I am like a panelist on Chelsea Lately. I am, all these things. And I was like, if someone found this, I'd be so embarrassed. And I
So you
got
just
that
say,
within a year.
Yeah.
I was
I
on
am?
Chelsea Lately in a year.
That's how
you
you
go,
do,
I
I
am on
am?
Chelsea Lately, or
It's like goal setting.
yeah, and
Right?
and then you just kind of put it into the thing. But now a lot of the stuff I do is about really like getting on the vibrational level of having those things. So rather than looking at like, oh, I really want a house, I do visualizations of myself driving into the house,
I love
opening the
that.
door, feeling like at home, and
That's what I would do a lot when I lived at that awful house. But it helped me, like, I guess it's similar to like finding your happy place. You know, I would like really just feel like I was in my home, whatever it was, like, and feeling good and safe.
Yeah.
And,
and then you just wake up one day and you're like, oh, I'm in it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they're like, ooh, I want more.
Like
What else can I yell?
when I was a kid, like I did a lot of like maladaptive daydreaming because like I would just wanted to get out of whatever situation I was in, whether like I was scared of my mom, I was scared of being beat, I was force fed, whatever it was. I was like, I would do I would daydream these like, things that I thought could never happen, but it got me out of my situation at that time. But most of those things that I daydreamed about came true.
So crazy.
Right? Because it's like you really do accidentally point your life in the direction of that because you did it for so long in your head, either as a child or whatever. So like now I look and I'm like, oh my God, like everything that I daydreamed of became true.
Sometimes I wonder too, were you dreaming it or was it pulling you?
Ooh.
That's kind of I don't know, but that's like a free will destiny thing.
And all the divine timing ideas, like that's what gets me out of anxiety. If I'm like something's going wrong, or like if I show up to a show, or for instance, last night I bombed on the show. My like closer
How
bombed.
bad?
I was getting laughs throughout the show, but like my closer bombed. But when you're not getting the laughs you're used to getting,
It
you're
feels
like
like a bomb,
set,
yeah.
and you're like, I'm like, oh, this isn't. All of a sudden, I'm like watching myself.
It feels like going through a trap door.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're like,
what? Where are we? What bizarro world are we in?
Yeah.
This is worked yesterday. But I had to like explain my closer. I was like, no. The reason these words are together is this. But I could get upset about that. I think it's fun. It's kind of fun to bomb now because it doesn't happen as often. It used to happen
Yeah.
all the time, when I first started. But I could get upset of that, or it could be like, oh, that's like exactly what needs to happen for whatever the next thing is that happens.
Yeah, you need that feeling. I think like whenever I bomb anyway, like it hurts. Like I'm not gonna obsess over it like I used to when I was younger, and that it would ruin my whole night.
Right.
But now, like I do think that feeling of like, oh, I failed, is important because then it will make me want to never feel like that
Yeah.
again. Even though you know it will, because that's just part of the game. But it makes you like go work harder again, and yeah, it's like it's important I think to have those feelings.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time, but
Yeah.
I don't want to summon that into my life.
Yeah, I know for sure. I know, but it's like, who cares? It's a.
Wait, Juicy, what's your type? Since we're going to Austin together, I need to know what I'm looking out for.
Okay, so I've been thinking about this a lot lately now that I'm single, and I don't really know yet because I think I'm similar to you in the sense like I don't always just find people attractive. It's like rare for me to just see somebody and be like, whoa. Like there are certain guys like I did start looking at the Thunder Down Under page, which is really
If
impressive.
you just end up with like a beefy Australian,
Yeah,
we're like on an Australian kick today.
We really are. I got with a beefy Australian a couple of years ago.
A beefcake,
It was a
a
beefcake.
stud
yeah.
finder.
Yeah.
just to go.
Okay, so Thunder Down Under men.
I mean, it's hard to look at them and be like, oh, I don't know, I don't find them attractive because I like very attractive. But like normal, like walking down the street, I don't know. It's like I'm more like I bond like with the personality, and there's like an energetic thing that I have to like that I'm attracted to so. I don't really know, and I haven't dated in so long, and I've been so like work focused even before this last relationship. So it's like I never really went out to date. It's like pretty much the only guys I'd be into are the ones that were initially into me.
We
Yeah.
like hang out with people for a job too, so it seems so insane
It
to
seems
like
insane.
take off our hang to go on a
Yeah.
a planned hang.
Yeah, also
date.
like planned dates, it feels like a fucking job
Oh, it's
interview.
so
I went
awkward.
on two, and
and you know
I
right
f-
away
you
you'll
know-
be like, oh.
No. It felt like I was like podcasting with someone
Yeah.
who.
Did they know who you were?
No, they didn't know who I was, but it felt like the
Khalyla's
lights
like,
were on.
So do you like breast milk?
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. And I felt I was like, why am I talking like this? Like, why do I give a shit? But I'm exactly like you, where some guy recently told me, like, and he said it with his whole chest. He's like, wow, you really don't have a type, because he saw just like 3 different exes that I've had. And he was like, I didn't believe you at first. He's like, but holy shit, Khalyla, you do not have a type.
Having a type is kind of weird.
It is, right?
Yeah,
Well, it's like, are you chasing someone that you loved back in the day or had a crush on, or like, how do you develop a type?
Yeah, and-
Or just, like, I feel like there have been times where like I date guys that look a little too much like my family, where I'm like, what are we doing here?
Your type is yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, twin brother. He's hot.
Cersei and Jamie forever.
I have the best picture of me and Todd. I mean, me and Max, my twin brother, watching a sex scene between the 2 brother and sister, and we're like kind of squished close.
What movie is this?
Of Game of Thrones.
Oh, I thought it was like a porno you were watching.
No, yeah, we're just jerking off. When we
you
were
guys
kids, we
probably
used to
couldn't
watch.
watch Game of Thrones together, because that's just a little weird.
No, we were squished. It was funny. I'm not even.
Really?
Max and I aren't usually squished. I remember every time Max like leans his head on my shoulder, I'm like, don't move. It's like my dog when I was little. If she put her head on you and you move, she would leave the room.
Yeah.
That's how Max is. I'm like,
You don't want
don't
to
move.
believe.
He's showing me affection and love.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so no type. So we're both similar. So we're going to be both pretty lost in Austin.
Yeah, Lost in Austin.
Yeah.
Lost in Austin.
Austin.
We're gonna sell that script after the writer's strike is done.
Yeah, because no one's working on anything right now.
So we're basically of no help to each other.
I wish
'cause
we
we'll
could
never
just
know.
go see a male strip club.
Okay, let's do that. Do they have any?
I don't think they probably don't have any. Even in Vegas, I went with
Not
my,
in Texas. They're like, get that shit out of my town.
Yeah, they were
Try
like,
that in a small town.
they don't got boobs or nothing.
Wait, what about we just go to a regular strip club? Because I always find, like, I feel like there always are pretty interesting dudes there.
Wait, I have a take. What do you
Yeah.
guys think about? Because back in the day, I met a guy at Home Depot.
Oh, already so hot.
Home
just go to
Depot's
Home
kind of a
Depot.
spot.
Wait, what aisle?
Oh, he was outside asking for work. No, I'm just kidding. No, he worked. He was selling
Even
power
hotter.
tools. He worked for the power tool company, and he was doing like an exhibit selling power tools.
Okay, so
Cowboy
he
Carl.
was a liaison.
He was really hot.
Yeah.
He had like been fat, and so he was like hot with stretch marks. So you're like, you've been places.
Oh, the chocolate chip on the shoulder is my favorite because
Yeah.
they don't realize how hot they are. They still got a little bit of hips left, but that's okay. We just don't have to look that direction.
When I met his mom came into town. When I met his mom, he was like, Mom, she used to be a go-go dancer. I was like, why are you telling your mom that part? I was also a special ed teacher.
Oh my god.
I was just like, this is so weird. And she was like, you were? I was like, oh my God.
Julian tells me there's a famous male strip club in Austin.
Hunkomania.
Hunkomania sounds great.
Oh my God.
I bet Bobby would love to go.
That would be so funny.
Okay,
You
we're
should
going.
get Rogan to go with you.
to Hunkomania.
What if
would
Rogan
love
worked
it.
there? What if he like came
He's
out?
like
and you're
moderating
oh my
it.
God.
He's moderating the strip club.
Wait a second.
Matt Rife's there. You're like, oh my God.
Wait, do we need reservations or we just go in?
We might because
I want to go so
my best friend
bad.
and I tried to see Thunder Down Under, and they were like, "Do you have tickets?" And we're like, "No." And I tried to slip him
'Cause we're
cash,
so
and he was like, "You
thirsty.
need tickets."
We're thirsty for it.
Yeah,
Okay, we're going to Hunkomania. I'm gonna buy tickets.
that sounds awesome.
I'm
and I bet you
Joe.
it goes late, so we could go after the show.
Yeah.
I'm
Rent a
JoJo.
hunk.
Hunkomania.
50% deposit.
They all also do Kill Tony that week.
They're all on the line.
They're like, I have to tell you about a joke I wrote about having sex with my stepdaughter.
Wait, so what happened with the guy at Home Depot?
We didn't vibe. He
Oh.
was too like, I don't know.
What a great place to meet someone. So,
But it felt like I was like, ooh. It felt hot to meet a man at Home Depot.
my friends, when they go to Hawaii, their first stop is always this place called Foodland, but it's the poke section because that's where all, like, at a certain time, that's where all, like, the thick, what do you call it? You came up with a term. The thick-butted daddies are.
Daddies. They just got done surfing. Or
Oh,
what?
we love a thick
No,
butt.
or like they're just like construction workers.
The bottom heavies.
Yeah. Like Annie and I were in
Sturdy.
Hawaii and
We were just like, I'd be like,
we were trailing this guy at the airport.
oh my
She's like,
God, his dirty nails.
thick-butted.
It was like thick-butted.
And he was
Just
carrying his like toolbox,
dirt.
right?
Ooh, who checks a toolbox? Who carries on their toolbox? It's so hot.
So funny.
But that's it. Like all my friends, there was like Foodland, poke section is where the
Do you
thick-butted
think
daddies are.
poke is because it's like kind of keto?
No, I think that's where they're going, and they probably have families, honestly, and they're just buying dinner, an easy dinner.
There is something about like, someone got you young.
No, yes.
Thick daddy.
There's nothing hotter than a guy who's like, oh no, I've been married since I was 19.
And they want nothing to do.
they
They're
have,
like, oh,
yeah,
I would
they
never
want
cheat on
nothing to do with you.
I'd never cheat on my wife. You're like, oh,
So quiet.
I'll just fap to this later.
okay.
You have good family values.
All right, Hunkomania it is.
I'm jealous.
That would be epic.
Julian tells me it's a DL gay place.
Home Depot.
Home Depot is?
Yeah, Home Depot is
No,
like
Hunkomania.
no, Home Depot.
Oh.
Home Depot's like a very
I would say Hunkomania would be kind of like
not DL.
not DL. It's like,
But isn't
obviously the-
Hunkomania seems like gay for pay, right?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Home Depot is like a DL. Like you can there's people are cruising around Home Depot.
Yeah, it's
straight
like,
guys,
yeah.
Wow.
What
other
am,
guys.
what am I doing there all fucking day then? Jesus.
I will say, I went there the other day and I was like, oh, did it lose its magic?
Did you check
Which
Lowe's?
one? Which Home Depot?
I went to the one in Marina Del Rey.
You gotta go to the Valley.
Yeah, they're hard workers.
But Marina Del Rey has like, a like a garden section that you're walking and you're like, the last time I was there, I was on mushrooms, but I was like, why aren't we hanging out here?
Wait, they all have garden sections.
I know, but it's a better garden section.
Oh, I bet it would be in Marina
It's a
del
beach.
Rey.
It's like a beach garden section. You're like, oh, I can smell the beach and
Yeah, I like just walking my dog through this.
yeah.
Like
oh my God.
especially over the lockdown, there's nothing to do but Home Depot, and so we just walk through the garden section.
Well, that's where a lot of people do like their dog training sessions is at
Really?
Home Depot. I would see
Really?
like Dobermans there, and they're like, "What? Why is there a Doberman in a fucking like lumber?" And it's because they, there's a lot of space and big aisles, and say dog trainers take dogs there all
That
the time.
makes sense. They're dog friendly. Man, Home Depot's the best.
Except I got in a fight with a lady once because I was like, do you have a box? We were getting a bunch of plants. I was like, do you have a box? And she went, a box? I was like, I didn't think that was a crazy.
What kind of box did you need?
Like a tray, like it's something where you can carry the things you bought out. She was like, ugh.
Oh, like a regular
It
cardboard
was like
box.
Asperger's. I
And
was like, do you have Asperger's, man? Like, why are you
anybody
mad
had
at
a
me?
box, it'd be
It was
Home
like
Depot.
the weird. I'm like, this is a box store. Like,
Yeah, they
you
sell
have an
moving
aisle
boxes.
of them. This is crazy. Like, I'll buy one. Jesus. She was so like disgusted with my question. I was like, about to get spit on at Home Depot.
Damn. Maybe you ever say something and people go like, "Oh, you said the thing wrong," but in your head it sounds like you said it right. What if you said like,
Can I see
N-word
lick your
or
box? Can I lick your box? N-word.
and she was like,
said it.
"What?"
Did you guys ever see the morning TV interview where I actually said like the term the N-word?
Yes, it's so
No,
funny.
wait, I didn't see
I
this.
said nudes and they freaked out.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, you look like Scarlett Johansson." I go, "Oh, no one tells me that since her nudes leaked." And they heard me say nudes and they got like so scared. And then I just didn't even mean to. I just went like, "Oh, are you sad I said the N-word?" Because I didn't want to say nudes again.
Yeah.
And then they were like short circuiting. They were like, "Zzz." And I was like, the
Didn't your-
nudes word?
Didn't your agent call you or something?
No, because then the club owner texts my agent, this idiot, texts my agent and goes, "Annie just said the N-word on live TV."
Oh God.
Okay, with no quotes or anything. And then he was in a meeting at CAA with like all the agents. And then I get a call, like I'm getting like frantic calls and I'm like, I go, "Oh, it's hilarious." He goes, "We're gonna get through this. We talked about it's like I think we can I think it's okay. Like I think we can still work with you." And I'm like, "No, no, it was funny. It was not, I didn't say," I'm
She
like,
said
"I
nudes.
promise you're never gonna catch me saying the actual, I promise you I won't be that client.
Right.
I can promise you."
Oh
But
my
it was
God.
crazy.
That's a really funny story. The whole board of CAA.
They were like in a
Oh,
meeting with
Annie.
all of them. It was like their meeting that they have. It's so funny.
They're doing just like a PR crisis mode.
I mean, they were like, "We think we can keep you." I'm like, this guy was gonna be dropped by my agent.
So crazy.
I love that if you had said it, though, they were still thinking of keeping you.
Yeah,
They
that's
were
loyalty.
like, they were gonna, maybe they just say that in the beginning for the first 24 hours, like, yeah.
So you don't go around saying
Yeah,
it
so you don't
more.
like freak out. Yeah. You don't go on a rampage.
You know who I matched with on Raya recently, and I want to know you guys' opinion of whether or not I
If
should
it's
go
my
on a
agent,
date.
I'll throw up all over this place.
No, but we have to bleep this out, obviously, and like blur my mouth. But do you guys know who is?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the football
so.
player? Maybe you should pull him up.
I mean, you
I know
have
that
to
name,
go on
but
a
I
date
don't
with
know
him,
it.
but
Yeah. Do you think that he will tear my vagina in half? That's all I really want to know.
I think I think that he probably is gonna ask you how your weekend was.
Oh, yeah.
No, he didn't open with that.
What did he open with?
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
It's actually really sweet. Okay, I'll read it out loud. Okay, he said.
He's like, "I would like to put a touchdown in your goalpost." I was like, "Oh."
if he had said that, I would have been like, okay.
He's like, "I want to suck your fee football."
He said, oh, he just said, "Good morning, Khalyla."
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and
Why don't you just say our names? It's so easy.
That's true.
I could just be a guy and just woo every girl.
and
Just
then
say our names and lean in and chew gum at us.
I know it's so
Done.
true. I like hearing my own name. And then he basically
We're like
said,
dogs.
How's it going? Pretty basic. And then I said, blah. Anyways, but I said, hey, like I just got out of a relationship, even though it's been like 2 years. So I was like, I'm not really like I haven't met anyone. I don't intend to go on dates with anyone, Raya. This is more like an ego boost thing. I was pretty honest. And
And he's
said,
like, "Ooh, my type."
yeah, that basically. He was like, "Oh, I totally understand if you're not trying to date anyone right now, but thanks for even swiping. I was hoping you'd be interested in me, but swiping because you find me attractive isn't total chopped liver, right?" And so I was like, maybe not fully chopped, and then, but I was like, oh, he's really like sweet.
I'm
Khalyla.
like horny.
Do you think he's gonna rip through my vagina though?
Yes, please.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
kegling.
You think?
We can kegel it back
He
together.
looks like he works for Thunder Down Under.
I'm literally sopping wet right now. I'm like, what are we talking about? And the way he talked to you was perfect.
I know, right? So polite. And then he DM'd me on Instagram. He was like,
So
"Oh, here you
scrolled.
are," because he probably didn't think I was gonna reply on Raya again or come back there, and so he found me on Instagram instead.
I
How
feel
long
like
ago was
he'd
this?
be so fun, but
Recently, in the last 2 weeks.
I feel like people like famous athletes. How loyal could they be?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But it could be really fun. You know.
Or not.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're looking to get into a serious relationship.
I
That
don't
would be
think
my
you
fear.
need to be
is-
serious with him. I think you could.
Yeah.
He's.
Bleep that out too, because that's
Or is that
gonna-
who
No,
he plays for?
I was just curious.
yeah.
I have many boyfriends who would be so jealous of you.
How tall is he?
That's gonna be
Annie's our football talk. Annie and
We
Khalyla's
love
football
look,
corner.
guys. Football corner, guys. When you want to hear about sports, you go to Trash Tuesday, okay? Esther's not into sports. Khalyla and I, we can't shut up about it. We love balls.
He's 6'4", Khalyla.
He's 6'4". Oh, yeah,
Dang.
that's actually not. I thought he was like 6'7" or something.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
it's perfect.
All right. Do we are you guys saying yes to the dress?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes to the draft. I'm saying shaft to the draft. Does he
Yes.
have like
CTE?
yeah.
We
What
don't
was
know.
his position?
He was a wide receiver, I think.
Are those getting hit in the headers?
They get hit in the head.
Not as much, but still.
Yeah, they can.
The quarterbacks are the ones that don't get fucked up, right?
Not as much.
I know.
I want you to hook up with Tom Brady.
He he just isn't my type.
He
He's
kisses
married.
his son too much.
Yeah.
Oh, they broke up.
No, they broke up.
Where
yeah.
you been?
Oh, didn't do it.
Oh my God, you're not into sports like we are.
Yeah.
No,
Annie
We
and
know
I
a
are all
lot
football.
about sports.
I met a
so.
bunch of football players on the road. They're Santino's friends, and they're so nice.
Santino keeps so many secrets of the people he's friends with.
He has so many friends.
He's
Every
friends with
stop we
everyone.
went to, it's like-
Everyone that you'd be like, "Can I have your autograph?" Santino is friends with.
I know,
Yeah,
and
because he's like he's a mayor. Even his cadence and everything is so like gubernatorial. He's just
He's good
he
though,
could
but-
run for office, really.
he could. I'd vote for him, but
I'd vote
all
for
these
him,
people,
too.
like they love him so much too. I'm like, how do you know all these people?
He's so charming.
Yeah, but all these NFL players came out to one of our shows, and they were all just so nice. They were like just gentlemen and very friendly, and they just loved to laugh, and it's like they're really cute.
Let's get this guy off the screen. It's super distracting.
That's so cute. He's not giving up on you. You kind of rejected him. He's probably obsessed with you now.
I know.
This guy's
Isn't that how to
hilarious.
do it? If you say
Yeah.
like I don't want to date, then
And
they're like no
They're
no
like, let's
no.
get married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you did.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's this article that asks a bot on the side: is it adultery if you cheat with an AI companion? What's
is-
an AI
yeah.
companion?
Okay.
Ever seen the movie Her?
Yeah.
So something similar to that, just not as advanced yet.
But you can have sex with it.
Yeah, let's say yeah. I mean, what's the point if we're just holding
Well,
hands?
Joaquin didn't have no sex.
Oh, emotionally, yeah, he was there,
I bet he jacked off.
I'm sure he.
all over her robot face.
He had to get a new phone.
Wait, so is it cheating? I mean, we're right around the corner from possibly having this like be a real option for the lonely gals like myself, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I hope this is for cheating and not people just living their entire lives with a robot.
But is it cheating though? Let's suppose, okay, Todd, okay, just maybe 5 years from now, the real doll just becomes even realer, and now she's able to have emotions, she's able to respond, she's able to listen, and then you come home one day.
I can't compete with that. A listener. That I cannot give him.
So you would probably just understand. So let's
I've never let my boyfriends like fuck other girls. I feel like a lot of girls that I know and boyfriends that I've had have been in open relationships where they were like maybe more sexually demanding than the girl wanted, so they would be like, oh, you can just like fuck other girls, and then dated that guy and he tried to pull that with me and I was like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I think if I'm not giving you what you need, then we shouldn't be in a relationship. And I know that relationships like ebb and flow, but I think with open communication, it's like.
But it's a robot.
I feel like because Todd's obviously with you because he likes your dynamic.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he had a robot, it'd be exactly like you. And
It
it
would
would
be
just
like
be like,
kinda
Todd,
mean.
where are you?
Todd, give me water. Be two people being like, I need water.
I mean, okay,
Thirsty.
would you be okay
Just
with that
serving
then?
it.
Just like as a proxy for when you're gone, or let's say you have to be on set for
Yeah.
a movie, like for 2 months, and there's just a robot Annie at home.
To babysit Todd.
No. No.
What if Randy needed it because he missed you?
No. Randy doesn't get a fake mother.
What do you think, Juicy?
Live in my absence and miss me.
It would be weird for me. Yeah, if I was like in a relationship and I was like, okay, bye, and then he's like dusting the robot off.
Okay, what about this? What about if it's like
It's like douching her. You're like, ew.
a brothel?
Where's the vinegar? Oh my God, Todd.
What do you call those those things you buy at Best Buy to clean your computer, like the
air
The
duster.
dusting?
duster?
Yeah.
Is that what you buy them for? We did different things with those in Philly.
Sexual?
A
Or
little
more
huffy.
like-
Huffy.
Wait, so let's suppose
kidding, I was never a
let's suppose it's a brothel, but it's all real dolls or AI companions, and he's just like, look, I had a night with the boys, and we went to the sexotech.
They ookie
with-
cookied the doll.
Yeah, but it was just with a doll. Like, is that a fight, or is that like, oh, I get that, or what is that?
I just am not really in relationships with guys that are like strip club guys or like.
Yeah, Todd is definitely
Like I just don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never have dated a guy that's like that. I mean, I have, but it doesn't last long. I don't
Yeah.
want to feel bad and threatened. I want to feel comfortable and happy.
Yeah, the robot brothel's really funny to me
What
though.
if it was an online version? So it's someone building out an AI companion to have some sort of relationship with online.
Is
And
it?
Just
not,
online.
And not a physical doll.
I feel like that's similar to a therapist.
Yeah, go to a therapist.
You're saying it's more of like a romantic connection.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause-
even worse for me, because if you're going to somebody else with your feelings, that to me is the ultimate betrayal.
Right. Instead of teaching your real life companion
What you need and
what
why.
you need, you're
and
teaching the AI version.
This is for incels. This is to stop the school shootings.
Yeah, and I think that's a necessary thing. and
Yeah,
it's
this is
great.
great. I'm not against this. It's just like, I'd be like, Todd, are you kidding? Also, I feel like Todd would tell me if he was like, I think I'm having feelings for this doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, Todd would be pretty upfront about that.
I just can't even.
I don't know. So for me, if I were to,
I like
'cause
this like
girls can
messy
have-
bunch. She does look like a bitch. Like she'd be like, your penis is small. I'm gonna step on it.
Like for me being single right now, I would definitely dabble in some AI companionship, but more for the novelty of being one of the first girls to actually do it.
But
it'd be
also
interesting.
imagine like you date a guy and his last girlfriend was AI, and he's like.
And then
"She
she's
knew
like,
how to
"Let me tell
handle
you
my
about
moods."
him.
Yeah.
Is he?
She
Let me
DMs
guess.
you,
He's
she's like,
always
He
late.
can never commit.
Because
he comes quick.
They've perfected AI, but they still talk like this. They haven't.
He has herpes.
I'm pregnant.
I love this. The younger generation is just so open about their herpes. And it's like, I'm so proud of Gen Z.
Yeah.
They are not afraid of the things that ail them. Like, I see a lot of young people who are still being like, yeah, I have herpes. I just want to let you know up front. And I hear these things and I'm like, oh my God, we were so terrified.
We gave them. We
Gen-
were the ones
yeah.
that gave it to them.
Speak
We
for
just-
yourself.
No, I don't have herpes yet.
Wait, is Todd Gen Z or is he millennial? Young
I
He's
millennial.
have
millennial,
no
right?
clue. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know.
he's younger than me, but-
29. He was born in 94.
Gen Z shares everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I guess it's good, but some of the thoughts they can keep in their head. They just like talk.
But it just inject just a little bit of shame back.
Just a little bit.
Well, they'll get it later.
I
They'll
think
like,
they just
"Ooh,
haven't developed
is that Bobino?"
self-awareness.
Oh, my cutie
Bobby.
pie. How are we on time, Stella?
Sean,
Bobby, come give us some views.
Are we good on time?
108.
I can't see him.
108?
Yeah.
Okay,
I saw
cool.
that body. I go, that's got to be a Bobby body.
Bobby,
I never seen a
Bobby.
body like that. in my
Babe?
life.
Oh, did
I
you
can't
see her
say babe
name?
anymore. Sorry.
Meet Nasty.
Do you want me to go get him?
Nestia.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
ex-girlfriend Nestia would let me fuck her in the plastic butthole. Is it like replenishing wetness too? They like make it moist.
I like. Well, if the sorry, I just breezed right over that.
Wait, what were we talking about?
If she like re-moistens herself, Nestia. Her
Who's
name's
Nestia?
Nestia. Her name's
Nastia.
Nestia.
Oh, I was like, wait, I re-moisten. I was like, wait, I do that too.
Like Nestia used to spit on my cock. You're like, oh my god, how?
Yeah, I can't compete with a thing that just abides. Like, I'm a fucking cunt sometimes.
I would like to. I hope they think like they like warm bodies and
Well, why
the
can't they
nuance
just
of a human.
Make
and-
them clean the house and cook dinner. Like I would get like a robot wife.
If I break up with
50s
Todd,
the
he's allowed to
Jetsons?
get an Annie AI. If we get divorced.
Yeah, why are they making them only for sex? We should have robot maids.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of like
Roberta.
Roberta.
Welcome to
Well,
my house,
that's-
Roberta.
I would make it a white name. I think it's appropriate.
Well, robot. What's a white robot name?
Well,
Roberta
Sally's.
could be white.
Sally?
I probably wouldn't name
I know
mine.
white Robertas.
Jennifer.
I'd probably just call it robot.
Wait, do people still
Robot. That's so demeaning.
But I don't want it to have feeling.
Do people still name their children Linda, Jennifer, like these type of kind of
Ruth.
Well, Ruth I know is a popular name again,
It is?
but Linda, maybe what else?
Baby Ruth. You name your kid after a fucking
I know your
chocolate
daughter
bar?
is here.
your son.
Your son.
She skews male.
He can't. He has bad eyesight.
I can't see him either. But I hear it was shuffle.
Are you guys shooting something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
come in. We're ending.
What are you doing here?
You can sit right here.
Juice, what are you doing here?
They asked me to come.
You're betraying.
Come sit.
What?
You're betraying.
I thought we were all one
Bobby,
family.
would you?
Family.
Bobby, what do you think about having an AI girlfriend named Nestia? And
Oh yeah,
she's,
would
like,
you
hot?
get an AI girlfriend? Here, pass the mic to
Do
him.
they have a vagina?
Yeah,
Do
like
they have a vagina?
No,
They don't have one?
no vagina.
Why? I like it.
They have a vagina, but it's in the butthole.
Does it work as well?
Yeah.
The same way?
It re-wettens itself.
Is there poo flavor?
Yeah.
If you
can
want.
put a
loves
spray
the
on it.
flavor.
Put any flavor you want. It's like a flavor packet.
It's like a vape.
He
Yeah,
loves
you put
it.
the
It's an
juice
icy.
in.
How are you? You good?
Affection.
pat her in the head that
You know what's so
hard.
funny? The other
I
day,
like any
the
affection.
other day I dissed her.
How?
I knew you would
And
too.
this was fun. So we were at the comedy store and I knew Adam Sandler was upstairs.
Because I told him.
She told me, and I was gonna go up to say hi, and she goes, "Can I come with you?" I go, "No." And then her face got all weird.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, dude, you got all weird, baby. What's up?
I was 5 plays ahead of you.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, here's Bobby. I'm gonna tell him about Adam Sandler. He's gonna go up. I'm gonna ask him to come. He's
What
gonna
do you
say
think
no.
was gonna happen up there?
And what was the end?
He's gonna say no, and then everybody's gonna
Wait,
laugh.
did you talk to Adam Sandler?
Mm-hmm.
You did.
Yeah.
What did he say?
You weren't up there very long.
He goes, "Hey, Bob." I go, "Hey," and he goes, "What's going on?" I go,
Did you call him Ad if he called you Bob?
"No."
bad?
I go, "Captain Sandler."
Oh,
I call him Captain Sandler. And then I just sat there for a second while he was writing, and I kind of went, "Okay, I guess I go." And then I left.
you got the vibes that
I
you
got the
gave
vibe.
her
Yeah.
back?
Whoa.
So no AI girlfriend.
I mean, is it a real thing with a?
Warm pussy, warm everything.
No, this version just knows how to like exactly what to say. Is
No,
taught
we
what
don't
to say to
care
you.
about
He doesn't care
romantically.
about people. He doesn't want to hear anyone say
less.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it when they're like.
So you like the dolls?
Well, can I put autism in there? I love
Oh
autism.
yeah, you could do that.
You
yeah,
think so?
you
I
can
think so.
program anything. I
Yeah,
think.
put some autism in there.
Yeah. What else?
You have to clean it though.
What?
He's not gonna clean.
That's what I was
anything.
thinking. But you've got to keep it
Is it a
clean.
physical thing though?
Yeah, it could be.
I think
Maybe
it's
if they put a
a.
real doll and the. Go ahead.
There's a couple versions. So one is just like an emotional.
I don't want
Would you
emotions.
want her
He
to
doesn't
be
want
like- would you want her to be like-
I don't
Okay,
know.
so you want a
dick
sex doll?
small and spit on you and stuff?
Oh, that's sexy. Yeah, can you put a little? How can you put like Doug Stanhope's like personality in
She
there?
like smokes cigarettes and drinks.
It's like
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
I like
perfect
that.
woman.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye, Bobby.
I love the white on white.
Okay.
Aww.
On what?
His
I mean, where's Esther?
she is not.
It's
she's
just
able
a
to do it
one-time
today.
thing. That
What is this? Is this what you're doing it now?
Yes.
Yes.
You've been doing it here. before.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Cute, right?
Isn't it
cool.
great?
Yeah, it's awesome. Slugs, thank you so much for being here. We want to thank our special guest, Bobby Lee. Just kidding. We want to thank our beautiful Jessie.
You cut me out of the whole thing.
Yes, we're like, we just put Bobby's face over yours.
Oh my god.
Didn't I do that on something? Oh, I did it with Josh.
It's his face, but my voice saying we should go to Thunder Down Under.
Thunder Down Under,
Wait,
baby.
no,
Check
Hunkomania.
these girls
Hunkomania.
out at Hunkomania 2 weekends ago.
And Home Depot.
And we want you to push the subscribe, like, comment, and push that little bell so you get all the notifications. And we're just having a blast. We had so much fun.
We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you,
Bye.
Jessie.
Thanks for.